Hello everyone!
Hi.
Alright, what's going on everyone? We're going to be discussing some Diablo 3 thoughts and opinions and some features and some opinions and thoughts. Yeah, shouldn't forget the thoughts. But if you haven't seen the trailer, which was released at PAX East a couple of days ago, then enjoy. Okay, so basically, now that you've seen it, you can collect some of your own thoughts and opinions about the game. But basically, a couple of things that I have noticed is, well, first of all, that the movement seems somewhat faster. I'm not sure why that would be implemented into the game, although this could link into another thing where it seems like more monsters or like slash enemies have been added to the game. I've completed it on the PC, and some of the monsters that are in the PS3 and PS4 edition are not on the PC. I'm pretty sure they're not, anyway. I mean, and
How many times have you gone through the game?
1.5.
Okay.
And yeah, so I like the fact that they're experimenting with the monsters and stuff like that. But I mean, depending on what the abilities are of the enemies, it would kind of make sense if the movement speed was somewhat faster, or they could just be because they decided to do it, or maybe the gameplay seemed somewhat slow on console, or something like that, which kind of would make sense as it's difficult. It's probably going to be a difficult game to play on the console, and they probably had to up the
Or maybe
speed.
the footage was sped up. Maybe.
Yeah, that's another thing, but I mean, it doesn't look because the attacks look fine.
Meh, I don't know.
And so yeah, the game itself actually looks somewhat more complex, simply because the controls, mainly the controls, have been obviously put on a controller instead of a keyboard and a mouse, which requires you get the buttons, and on you don't get much space on controller because on keyboard you have keys and you can use any key you want, and on the PS3 or well the controller, it is difficult to put an RPG's controls on it. So I don't know. It's going to be difficult to. Well, it's going to be interesting to see what it turns out like control wise and what it's going to be like.
Will you be picking up and playing it?
Yeah, obviously I'll be playing it.
Mm-hmm. How many times until you get bored of it?
A lot. I mean, especially on. I mean, if it's on. I mean, I've completed it on my own. Well, one and a half times on the PC. So if I get it, if some of my friends get it as well on the console, PS3 or PS4.
Is that a hint?
It's a hint. Yeah.
Is that a hint?
Wink, 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 Jamie. Wink, wink. Then obviously I'll play a lot more. And personally, I think it's going to be pretty cool. But the graphics obviously did not seem as impressive, mainly because it was PS3 footage. You know, PS3 does not compare to computer graphics.
PC?
Anyway, so yeah, I mean the graphics they were pretty decent for the PS3, not gonna lie, but they weren't as detailed. Like the characters were not as detailed as on the on the computer PC edition, and it's nothing really surprising because you would expect something like that, but maybe with the PS4, depending what the graphics card and the graphics are going to be like, it might be close enough to a PC or might even be somewhat like a PC. So that's going to be interesting to see.
Well, yes.
Yeah. So a few features that I read about and stuff is at PAX East, lead designer Joshua Mosqueda, I'm pretty sure I pronounced that right, said, "We don't have any announcements to make at this time, but we're not necessarily a Sony exclusive." How about that, Jamie?
Well, that's fantastic.
Well, yeah, because if you guys don't know yet, the Diablo 3 has only been announced on the PS3 and PS4, and nothing has been said about Xbox 360 and the new upcoming Xbox console. So basically, it was thought to be a Sony exclusive, but after Joshua Mosqueda said that, it could mean that the Xbox might be getting it as well, which personally, because I have a PS3, I don't mind it because it's definitely coming for the PS3 and PS4. But if people on the Xbox would like to pick it up, then obviously it'll be a pain in the ass if it's a Sony exclusive. But if Sony is clever, then they would sign a contract with Blizzard to make a Sony exclusive.
So they get more money.
Yeah, so they get more money. So, that's...
It's a shame Gears of War isn't on PS3. But,
Go cry in a corner, Jamie.
I'm doing it now.
Anyway, another feature that has been confirmed is that the console port will allow for offline play and single-screen multiplayer. Basically, on the PC, you were unable to play the game offline. You've always had to have internet connection to play it, even on your own. I'm not entirely sure why that's necessary or why you had to do that. So, but it's good to know that you don't have to be online to play it, because let's just pretend that's just a complete crazy thought that PSN gets, hacked. It's not like, it's a crazy thought. Or it's just
down... As if that's happened before.
Or it's just down for maintenance or something. Then obviously it will be a pain in the buttocks if you can't play it.
For everybody.
For everyone, yeah, if you can't play it. So it's good they implemented the offline play, because that would obviously... they'll boost it. Well, boost the sales, I guess, or something like that. But it's a good feature that they implemented. Also, the single-screen multiplayer... this is actually somewhat interesting because, Jamie, you've seen some Diablo 3 gameplay, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, how would they do that to have multiplayer, single-screen multiplayer?
Difficultly?
Yeah, difficultly, obviously, because, if it's like, there's no way they're going to have split screen, because you can't have split screen RPG.
You could do.
Well, if it's like Skyrim was third person, but it's not first person, but it's not first person, it's third person. So you can't really have that. So, and if they do, then it'll be very difficult to handle and stuff. But
and you can do third person. It's just that no one does.
Oh, fair enough. It would, I'm imagining that it would be something like in Super Smash Bros. Melee, or, Super Smash Bros. In general, where,
the camera just pulls out all the way. Have you seen any God of War gameplay?
I have, yeah.
Have you seen where the camera pulls all the fucking way out?
Yeah.
It looks very cinematic, but...
Yeah.
But
it's not like that on Diablo 3. But I'm guessing that on single-screen multiplayer, the camera's just going to be going crazy. So if you're going to be playing single-screen multiplayer, then you might want to stick together with your buddy on the same screen. Otherwise, it's going to be weird. But I'm also thinking, how would they do that? As in, because you don't go through like doors or something. What I'm trying to say is that you teleport into a room. As in, you go to the door, you click on it, and then it loads up.
Change rooms, right?
Huh?
Change rooms.
Changes
room.
Changes.
Have you seen Borderlands? Where one person teleports and then they teleport the whole group.
Oh yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing. Would they do something like that, or would they just? I don't know. So yeah, I don't know. So that's something up to them, and we still have to see how that turns out, because obviously it's an interesting concept. Anyway, moving on with some of the little secret features that are actually in game and that might, well, not affect your gameplay, but might improve it or something. Add to the gameplay. Thank you, Jamie. Thank you. On the screenshot that you're seeing right now, it seems like the weapon deal more damage than on the PC. As you can see, the weapons have some crazy number like 700 plus damage per second, which on the PC you only used to get those things on Legendary.
700 damage per second is quite a lot for any game.
Yeah, and on the PC only like Legendaries used to deal between like 500 and stuff. And the magical weapons, which I believe are the ones on the screenshot, where did not go over 150. Or very rarely went up to like 200. So I don't know whether this is because either the player is level 60, so he just very casually tends to have good weapons because he's level 60, or that the monster's health or the enemy's health was increased, which relates or like links back to the more monsters being added. So I don't know. Interesting thing. I don't know what it's going to be like. I don't know if all of the damage has been, not damage, sorry, the health has been increased because the gameplay might be difficult, as in the game might be difficult to play, and they had to increase the health of everything, or it's
I don't know why they do that though.
Well, if it's difficult to play and you just die really easily, then obviously they would increase your health. But if they increase your health,
they increase everything's health and they increase everything's damage. Doesn't that cancel?
Well, it might not be the monster's damage. I don't know. Might just be the weapons, but I don't know. There's something to wait up for, I guess. And also on the same exact screenshot, it seems like the weapons or the equipment in general, so that includes weapons, armor, and stuff like that, it can be upgraded? ?
Arrows apparently.
Yeah. So below the equipment, so let's just say it's a weapon. Below the weapon, there is 3 little boxes. Which have a category or group thingy. They have one each, and it has like arrows next to it. And Jamie's idea was that it might be
how much better it is.
Yeah, how much better it is.
How good it is according to your level, or how suited it is to you.
But that's difficult to prove or incorrect because there was no equipment with arrows that were pointing down and stuff like that. So I guess that, But I'm guessing that you can upgrade the weapons by... It might be because if it has a socket where you can add emeralds and rubies and stuff in it, it might improve that. That might be it. Or it might just simply... just casual upgrades. I don't know. We're going to have to wait and see how that turns out to be. So yeah, guys, if you have any crazy ideas and thoughts about the game itself, then make sure to drop them down in the comment section below, and we will make sure to read and respond. And if you just genuinely feel kind, then drop a like down below. They help out. And we have a
Facebook page.
Oh yeah, we have a new Facebook page. Good one.
Yeah, need to go about that.
So yeah, we have a new Facebook page.
TheGeckoDuck.
TheGeckoDuck.
Spaces, because someone already took TheGeckoDuck with no spaces.
No, it's just that we weren't allowed to do it.
Oh really?
Yeah.
I don't know.
But it's in the description down below, so check that out if you feel like it. And yeah, we're gonna say goodbye now because we tend to do that stuff at the end of the video.
It's nice.
It's a nice
My laptop never does that to me. It says welcome, but it never says goodbye. It just says shutting down. I'll see you later, motherfucker.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Down tonight. Alright guys, hope you enjoyed the video, hope you learned something useful, and we're gonna see you next time. Goodbye! Bye!